Allah says to treat others with kindness and compassion, for in doing so, we reflect His mercy onto the world. Allah says that every human life is sacred, and to harm one is to harm all of humanity. Allah says to speak words of love and understanding, for they have the power to heal and uplift others. Allah says to forgive those who wrong us, for forgiveness is the path to inner peace and reconciliation. Allah says to stand up against injustice and oppression, for every soul deserves dignity and freedom. Allah says to show empathy towards the suffering of others, for their pain is our collective responsibility. Allah says to extend a helping hand to the less fortunate, for charity is a reflection of true humanity. Allah says to be inclusive and accepting of diversity, for it is in embracing differences that we find unity. Allah says to treat all beings with respect and dignity, regardless of their social status or background. Allah says to spread love and joy wherever we go, for our actions have the power to brighten someone's day. Allah says that humility is the key to greatness, for those who humble themselves will be exalted in His eyes. Allah says to be patient in times of adversity, for every trial is a test of faith and perseverance. Allah says that true strength lies in gentleness and compassion, not in force or aggression. Allah says that honesty and integrity are the foundation of a righteous life, for truth leads to inner peace. Allah says to be mindful of our words and actions, for they have the power to build or destroy. Allah says that every act of kindness, no matter how small, has the potential to change the world. Allah says to be grateful for the blessings we have, for gratitude opens the door to abundance. Allah says that humility is the mark of true wisdom, for those who think themselves wise are often the most foolish. Allah says to seek knowledge and wisdom with sincerity and humility, for true understanding comes from a pure heart. Allah says that true freedom is found in submission to His will, for His guidance leads to liberation of the soul. Allah says that love knows no boundaries, for His love encompasses all of creation. Allah says that patience is the key to success, for those who persevere will be rewarded in the end. Allah says that every tear shed in His name is a prayer heard, for He is ever compassionate and merciful. Allah says to be mindful of our responsibilities towards the environment, for we are stewards of His creation. Allah says that true beauty lies in the purity of the heart, not in outward appearances. Allah says that true wealth is found in contentment with what we have, not in the pursuit of material possessions. Allah says that forgiveness is the path to freedom, for it releases us from the burden of resentment and anger. Allah says that every sunset is a reminder of His mercy and grace, for each day ends with the promise of a new dawn. Allah says that true happiness is found in serving others, for the greatest joy comes from making a positive difference in the lives of others. Allah says that the greatest act of worship is to love and serve one another, for in doing so, we honor His commandments and fulfill our purpose in life.
Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video inspiring, share it with friends and family. Until next time, may Allah's wisdom guide your path. Peace and blessings be upon you.